Welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we continue on with the Echo of Ancients. Our party has found themselves in a very new place, trying to learn the rules of what is going to happen next. As for how they got here, what's going on, and who's in the most trouble, I'll leave it to the person that actually has an idea of what's going on. I leave it to Rudy, our newest
Okay,
Minotaur.
so basically, what happened last time we were gathered is our current, or not newer, but the old party ended up waking up in some weird beds in some sort of hospital-esque ward, finding themselves a little more transparent than they usually are. And checking up on them was a new party member, or hopefully soon to be party member if he is accepted, Rudy Minotaur. Making sure everything is, everyone is recovering smoothly. Some abilities and racial features have been also muted, which is a little funky. That's a little not supposed to happen. Including Noman and Zamir, who are changelings. They are not able to change as easily as one would from wherever they came. So that was fun. Uh, Getting to know also Nell, some shenanigans with some applesauce, getting them fed, getting some yogurt, and trying to fulfill desires of being able to move around with some wheelchairs. Uh, Rudy ended up going to go get a man that I forgot the name of, the
Oric.
Oric. Yes, the kind of person in charge here. After getting him, party was introduced to the Radiant Citadel, which is the place that they are actually in. I can speak. The location that they are found themselves in currently. A lot of questions needed to be answered, but that's basically where we ended off with having Oric feed the party, talking to them, and just trying to figure out some other changes that are happening to them. I don't think we went anywhere from the
No. Y'all are still in the medic ward.
yep. So that's basically what happened.
The medic ward known as the House of Convalescence.
Yes, House of Convalescence. That is one note I did not write down.
So,
But yeah.
we go ahead and take that hero point. We rejoin our group while they are still in their beds. Well, some of them are in wheelchairs. What would you like to do?
Is Farley waking up?
He is.
I'm gonna have myself be rolled over to Farley's bed, and Farley's getting poked with my tail. Blue, you're muted. You're being poked.
That sounded like static. You alive?
What do you mean?
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, can you not hear what I'm saying?
We could
No,
at
we hear
first. We
you.
can now.
You basically hear the equivalent of some awakening groans and the sound of fuck off, I'm sleeping.
More insistent tail pokes.
He just basically just like puts a pillow over his head. Just puts the pillow over his head. Just like fuck up. If I ignore them long enough, maybe they'll fuck off.
As you do, Blue, you bury your not Blue,
Farley.
Farley. You bury your head into the soft mattress, and you immediately notice a problem. Your horns should be pressing against the mattress. You do not feel them.
That immediately gets me up, standing like fully sitting in the bed, like reaching, like feeling with my head.
You try to sit up, and it is not a quick ordeal. Your body is slow to act. You do not have your usual strength.
Ah, ow! What the? I reach up, hand up, and check it.
You also
I
notice
don't feel the
your
weird.
hand is see-through.
The fuck?
Yeah, it was worse before.
What the? I try to send magic through my hand.
It does not activate. There's a little sparkle at the end of your fingers as the magic tries to take hold, but it fails.
I bite my fingers to see if I feel any pain.
You do. It's dulled, but you do.
Okay, what the hell's going on? Either I died or I ate those weird mushrooms that Chiron keeps telling me not to eat.
I'm right here, Blue. Or right here, Farley.
Oh. Do they look all fuzzy and fadey, or?
There's a couple changes that you notice. As Chiron is indeed fuzzy and fadey like you are, however, they're also not as short as they normally are.
Okay, either you grew or I shrunk. I don't know
I
which
I
is more
grew.
mean,
possible.
may have been a mixture.
Oh no, I grew. Farley's the right size.
No. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Rudy.
Rudy, can I get a description?
Rudy is a around 6 foot tall, wide horns that come up. He's a minotaur. Um, think Highland cow in terms of the fluff
Gotcha.
situation. Sorry, what?
I said gotcha.
Yeah, in terms of fluff situation, there's no eyes can be seen behind the hair that's there. He's a very wide individual, very he got a little chub on him. He's a big dude. But he's got some vestments, probably assuming to be a cleric of some sort. And he's got some snacks that he's kind of looking between you and Chiron, just kind of in the middle of a conversation that he probably shouldn't be in the middle of right now.
If I recall, Noman is also in a wheelchair, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were briefly swaddled, but you're no longer.
Would I notice that Rudy is looking very uncomfortable in this situation?
Yeah, it's not hard to
Oh,
tell.
it's not easy to hide. He just doesn't know what he's doing in the middle of this conversation, so he's trying to back up, but there's really no room for him, so he's just standing there.
Yeah, it
Noman
kind of
will be
happens
right.
when there's a giant standing in the back.
Yeah. Noman will be kind and call Rudy over. Excuse me, Rudy. Could I ask you something?
Yeah. Mm, Hustle
Looking ar-
over.
looking around, I don't see my violin anywhere, do I?
You actually do see it sitting against the bedside cabinet
Am I,
next to you.
do I have enough strength in my body to move my hands at all?
You can move your hands, but not well.
Would you mind passing me that? And I kind of just gesture with my nose at the violin.
Oh yeah, he'll pick it up and hand it over.
Thank you. I always feel better with an instrument in my hand.
Oh,
No,
you're a bard.
Hey, yes, I am a bard. I am Norman Esquil. I don't know if I actually properly introduced myself.
I mean, I think I know some of your names, just not. I don't know what this new voice is, but I'm using it now. Still trying to figure out how Rudy sounds.
I honestly was whenever I see the picture, I'm thinking Scottish, but like that kind Scottish voice, you know.
I don't think I can do Scottish.
That's okay.
It's not that hard if you put her back into it. Mine's pretty shitty.
Hey, if you want, you can do it like this too.
Continue
I don't
on.
think I can do that with my voice.
You just did it. You just did
Okay, then I guess Rudy's Scottish now.
it.
I mean, he's always been Scottish. Why not?
We're here. We're here for it.
But yeah, Rudy will daintily hand it over to you.
Thank you, Rudy. And no one will try to play it, but he'll just run his fingers over the strings. It comforts him, especially since he can't change his body right now, and it's not fun for Noman. He likes to be be interchangeable. Being stuck is kind of like being trapped in a small room for him.
So you usually have horns.
What'd you say?
So looking back to Farley, you usually have horns.
Uh, yes. Mine are gone. This is strange.
You also noticed, Farley, that ow.
You
What's
okay?
up?
Oh, someone went robotic.
Blue, I'm saying this while your server muted. You are echoing real bad. You are unmuted now.
Oh, am I still echoing now?
No, I don't know
No.
what that was. That was weird. Anyway, you also notice that one of the creatures that seems to be talking like Noman doesn't look like Noman in the slightest.
Uh, Noman, is that you? If it is, I don't recognize this form.
CC, I hate to retcon you, but actually, Blue is actually one of the few people here who have seen Noman in his natural form. That first time we woke up in the city of Muldoon.
Yeah, he's also
Oh, yeah.
traumatized at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. I probably have seen it, but again, I'm still worried about like where the hell are my horns? Like, wait, you're Noman, right? I kind of recognize you. Yeah, you look like a lump of like wet bread dough.
Oh, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Chiron's gonna smack Farley with their tail.
Noman kind of
Oh.
like tries to press his fingers into his face, checking to see if he actually looks like that. Like,
Yeah, all of them technically do. You look like you have slightly melted facial features.
I thought it was just very plain, like a mask.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, changelings are weird.
They look like wax figures, if I remember changelings right.
I mean, when I picture changing, I picture exactly what Zap posted as their profile picture. The white white face, very generic features. You know.
I imagine like those mall mannequins.
In comparison to humans, they appear faded and lack detail. So that one way to show that is kind of waxy.
Like yeah, like a mannequin, like what Ollie said.
Mm-hmm.
But Noma is just pressing on his face. You know, Farley, I think I liked you better when you were still passed out. Do I actually? I look over. I look over at Rudy. Do I really look that like melted?
You over? I mean, maybe a little bit.
No one starts
I think I.
focusing. trying to make his face look more appealing.
It does
His
not
own
change any
sensibilities.
further.
My hair was the only thing I could do.
Yep. And it's not even like full hair. It's still that changeling white.
His hair all the same.
Yeah, you've all been here for like I lost the Scottish. You've all been here for maybe a few months.
Months? Wait, did we know that? I don't think we knew that.
That's what the DM said.
I believe it was a month.
Oh, month. The time is weird.
I think we were. I don't remember from last time. But I think we were all operating on the assumption we've only been here maybe a day or like a couple of days.
No, that had been said.
Oh,
Yeah, we had gotten the ball drop that it had been at least a month or so. I feel like it was 2.
Yep, found my notes. 2, give or take 2 months.
Fair.
it's still shocking to hear every time. We've been here 2 months. 2 months and we're still uh, I can only imagine what happened. What's happening back in the area, back near the fort.
Speaking of the fort, you at this point do hear one of the other unconscious individuals starting to stir. It is the kobold.
Roll me to Icarus. Rudy, will you move me over to the kobold, please?
Oh, yep. I'm laughing at myself. Yeah, I'll move you over.
You see
The kobold's getting stared at.
they are moving about and they have their hand over their eyes at the moment. There is a groan coming from their lips. Or, well, not their
Good
lips,
morning.
more their snoot. Ugh, what on earth happened?
You blew yourself up.
Damn. Is that girl alright? The one that was in chains?
What the fuck are you talking about?
She was hard to miss. Must have got thrown when the thing went off.
You're gonna need to be more specific, Icarus. The last time I saw your ass, you blew up a fucking tower.
Oh, then you missed the other explosion.
You son of a bitch. And Chiron's gonna poke him with his tail.
You see Icarus starts to sit up. Oh, wow, you look like hell. Is
Yeah,
this what
look
the
at
afterlife
yourself.
looks like? As he is looking over his arm.
We aren't dead. Just want to pull that band-aid now.
You sure about that? Look pretty dead.
I'm pretty sure death wouldn't hurt like this.
Did you ask anyone?
I gesture over at the very large minotaur. Well, they say we're not dead.
Well, he could be dead and lying.
I don't think I'm dead.
We're in the Radiant Citadel.
What's that?
I don't fucking know.
What is Oric doing right now?
He's just leaning against the wall watching all this.
Yeah, as far as I know, you're not dead. I'm not dead.
Well, how do we get back? I got a report to make.
I have no fucking idea.
That would require us to know where you came from.
Faerun.
Or can we send him home?
Well, unfortunately, the Faerun's, word. Word. Concord is missing now. So unlikely till it shows back up.
Well, so we have a prerogative. As soon as we can all walk. What, Farley?
Concord? What's that mean?
It's a method of travel here at the Citadel. It's how people get in and out. Think of it like a ship. Big floating ship.
Oh, so it's like a spelljammer.
Not really. Spelljammers don't work all that well here. The only way you get out is on a Concord.
Oh.
How long do you think it will be until the Concord comes back? Do you think?
Well, usually it would be a couple weeks, but we haven't seen it since your arrival.
Ah. I'm sure that it's not at all related at all to our arrival.
Could be.
By chance, what does the Concord look like?
They look like large diamonds floating out in the distance. I can show you a few down at the docks. Once y'all are up moving again.
That would be enjoyable. Rudy, you have the medical training, yes? How long do you think it will take us to actually, be able to move under our own power?
Could I look them over, see how they're progressing?
As the problem is, you don't exactly know what's wrong with them. And y'all's earlier estimate, maybe a few more days they should regain strength now that they've woken up.
I would probably say maybe a few days.
You're also in a place where the auroral diamond amplifies healing magic, and they've still been unconscious for 2 months.
What was the name of that thing? Auroral Diamond?
Yes, the core of the Citadel.
Okay.
Karen has gone from the shortest to the tallest, one of the tallest.
Mm. Uh, yeah, you're probably stuck here for maybe a few days. I could tote you some of you around, maybe.
That would be lovely.
Or am I allowed to, take them around?
Aye, but once they're up and feeling to it, I'd advise you get them rooming, and then you'd be able to take them around the city.
Yeah, I can do that. How do I do that?
Not to worry. I'll go speak with Speaker Celeth. See if I can get some rooms ready. Try not to get into too much trouble while I'm gone.
Try
Farley,
not
stay
to.
down.
I can make him stay down, but I don't want to do that.
I can handle Farley.
You can hardly handle yourself.
You hear a chuckle from Auric before he slips back out the doorway.
Okay. I mean, I can go grab some more pillows and stuff to make you more comfortable.
You want
I
another
mean,
pillow, Farley?
I do look around. Is my staff around?
You can see it leaning against the wall just next to the bedside cabinet next to you. Or bedside table.
I'll go. I'll go. I try to stand up to go grab it.
I wouldn't
You
recommend doing that.
immediately hit the ground. Like a puppet with their strings cut.
Rudy will go over and pick him up.
I attempt to drag myself over to my staff.
Now, with Rudy holding you, I don't think you're going anywhere.
This.
I mean,
There
I'm sitting
we
right
go.
here. I'm sure I can reach it with my tail. Can I pick it up with my tail is the issue.
No.
Do I have the strength?
Probably not. The staff is probably not the staff. It's a staff that I wield, so it's probably a bit big for you. Oh, you may be bigger now, but I think still.
Here's the thing, Farley. Farley's saying Chiron is like 7'2" now.
Yeah. Wow. Farley is really out of it.
Yeah. Put it
But
this way. Normally, I would be able to grab it with my tail.
you do not currently have the strength to pick it up.
That's fair. I knock it over and just kind of roll it in that direction.
I can put it in your hand if that'll make you feel better. I mean, you're missing your horns. You're missing your face.
Doing that to the Noman.
Yeah.
Samir is also missing their face, technically.
I think the
Two
only
you are
one
missing
that's
your face.
normal. Yeah, I think the only one that's normal-esque looking is fucking Elise.
Yep.
Baseline human.
I mean, Icarus looks pretty much like he did before.
I mean, you all seem to be missing something.
I don't know what you're
You sure
talking
you're not
about.
missing anything else?
I'm not missing anything. I've just grown.
You can also see the small red-headed girl is with y'all. She hasn't changed too much. She's currently unconscious. You see what looks like, based on build, might be Nimona, but she's significantly larger and slightly glowy.
I was gonna say Nimona woke up at the end of last session. Nimona asked why she was, what happened to her body.
Yeah, she's still poking away at the moment. And then there's another changeling. This one a female-ish.
Speaking of, Chiron's gonna look at Nimona. Nimona
Yeah?
points tail at the other unconscious unconscious changeling. Z?
Yeah, that'd be her.
Okay.
She hasn't been like that in a good while.
Neither is Zamir. And in fact, he hates it.
Well, I don't blame him. Being just a soul echo is not an easy thing for most people.
I mean, if there's anything you need me to do, I can do that, or can take at least two of you at a time if you want to look around the place.
Just tie the wheelchairs together in a what's it called, a train line. We'll conga line this.
Rudy would
Huh?
be. How would that work with? Because Rudy would be pushing
Do
or
note,
dragging.
Rudy, you know leaving the area of the Oral Diamond might not be a good idea right now, because it's that's keeping them alive.
Okay, so I probably shouldn't take you anywhere.
Not until
Cause that time,
they've returned to strength.
mm, probably not a good idea then. I mean, I can move you around the general area. I just can't make you leave.
Can we race up and down the halls in the wheelchairs?
I don't know if I can condone that.
Yeah, you're on bounds.
I don't think I'm gonna allow you to do that. I mean, it may be annoying, but the best thing you can do is just stay in your beds. I can move him closer to each other so you can hold hands if you want. That, which should I go?
You know what?
Think-
Yeah, move. Can you move me over and put my bed right there? And I point next to fucking Z's bed.
Yeah, is Rudy able to move the beds?
Oh yeah,
Closer?
what's your strength?
14.
Yeah, you'd be able to do it without
But
too much
do I
trouble.
have a feature? No, I don't have a powerful build feature, but yeah, I'll move the beds to their liking.
You have to move the kobold out of the way, but it's easy enough to do.
If you don't mind me doing it.
No,
If
it's all good.
okay, I'll move the beds. If I absolutely need to, I can use the dash action and move them with my horns.
Just ram the patients into a wall.
Yes, or I should not have left them alone with this guy.
But
he's gentle with it. He's a cleric. He knows what he's doing, somewhat.
yeah, he's a good boy. What's the
A little bit
doing
of a clueless boy.
during all of this? I haven't heard from them in a while.
Elise has been watching pretty much the same demeanor as their friendly giant nearby.
Fair.
Keep an eye out.
I mean, Oric has since left, but
Yeah, he was watching earlier. And she is trying to move the wheelchair under her own power.
your muscles
I can make
are
you food.
ignoring you.
She'll get there eventually. She's stubborn enough for it.
I mean, I can make you food. I can make you food. That's something I can do.
Can you get us tacos?
Yes.
Do note they'll be You do know it's going to be vegetarian tacos, because y'all really don't have meat on the Citadel.
Oh, I can make food.
You can make food as much as you like. You don't have the resource.
You have to have the
to have
ingredients.
meat.
Oh,
Wait,
I
this
can
place doesn't have meat?
conjure food.
It's not being said out loud, so Farley would not know. But no, it doesn't.
With my channel divinity, I can just make food.
Fair.
Wait, what's your channel divinity?
What is this?
Magnificent feast.
What?
I'm a community domain cleric from the Humblewood.
Yep.
I can just make food.
But would you make meat though? I mean, you're you know, you're a
I'm a
minotaur.
beefy boy, but I can make beef if you want.
That's slightly horrifying. Ain't that
Wait,
how?
I want you to be comfortable. I can make you anything you want.
I'm just saying, isn't that how mad cow disease starts? Cows eating cows.
I mean, I don't eat it myself.
I thought it was because of the shitty British government's inability to track meat.
Let's not do that on recording. So we're going to keep going.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting the record session. My bad. Shutting up.
I mean, if you want food, I can make food. It's whatever you want.
I want tacos.
I will make tacos then. I will mark off a channel divinity and make tacos.
As you see this great slab of beef reach out with his hands over one of the tables and start a chant, magic starting to surge around them, their bodies starting to glow, and you start to hear a little bit of a hum in the air before along the table becomes a buffet of taco ingredients. Make your own taco stand has arrived.
Yeah, tacos.
You can smell it in your sniffer snoofers. It is the good hidden taco truck style taco ingredients.
Oh fuck
Ooh,
yeah, the good tacos.
now I'm hungry. But yeah, if there's anything you want to know about the Citadel, I can answer to the best of my ability.
You do have something Auric gave you when you first arrived.
Oh yeah, I have that cake.
That too. What I was referring to is when you first arrived, you got a travel brochure.
Oh, I'll hand those out. Well, I only have one, but I'll pass it around. When I came here, did anything change about Rudy?
No.
Okay.
You should now be able to see it.
Let's see here.
Oh, this is a wellspring of note taking.
So out of the 27 ancient civilizations, only 15 have been rediscovered. Okay.
For those listening in, I will read it to you. Welcome to the Radiant Citadel, a refuge of hope at the edge of the known world. Whether you're a diplomat, adventurer, scholar, or wanderer, the Radiant Citadel is a vibrant and magical sanctuary in the deep ethereal plane. Discover cultures, mystery, and purpose among its shining halls. Quick facts. Founded by 27 ancient civilizations, only 15 of which have been rediscovered. Core features: the auroral diamond, a magical gemstone of immense power. Travel is interplanar travel done via the Concord jewels, giant floating crystals that link to the other worlds. Our currency is usually done either through barter, gold, or concepts, depending on what market you end up in. Languages. All major languages are spoken, and translation magic is incredibly common, so you should be able to talk with your fellow beings. Must see locations. The Auroral Diamond. The Auroral Diamond is the heart of the Citadel, a radiant gem the size of a mountain. Scholars and pilgrims alike gather to meditate or study its mysteries. A quote: stare too long and it starts to whisper back. You also have the gate halls, stone chambers housing each of the Concord jewels, portals to the other lands. Security is tight, but the views are unmatched. Tips: don't step into a jewel until it's fully stable. Trade concourse. Markets bursting with goods from across the multiverse. Spices from Senza, bone jewelry from Imizu, and silk from Shankhab Umi, and more. Try the memory plum. Tastes like your favorite childhood moment. The next is the Preserve of the Ancestors, a peaceful grove where ancestral spirits wander, offering wisdoms or warnings. A quiet and respectful place. Listen to the wind. Sometimes it carries names. Next is the Pavilion of Presence. Daily performances of song, dance, art, and stories. Great way to learn about other cultures or find inspiration. Anyone can take the stage. Daring. Another place is the Hollow Archives, which is restricted access only. It is an endless library of recovered lore. Rumors suggest there are secret rooms, talking books, and living ink. Apply for research passes through Archivist Jora. Some important figures of note: Elder Nari Amuku. They are the keeper of history and a counselor. They are willing to share lore for a price. You have Watch Master Horuth Tal, leader of the Shield Bearers, keeps order, and they watch out for interplanar threats. You have Kuyun of the Echo Fold. They are master of stories and secrets. Some say they've learned too much. Then you have Seraphis Ven. They are a dream speaker of the Preserve. They often speak in riddles that have a habit of coming true, so watch out for them. Some overall advice from travelers here in the Radiant Citadel: do attend festivals, or more importantly, open mic nights. Do be respectful of Concord linked cultures. Many bear trauma or reverence from lost worlds. Do not touch an unstable jewel without permission. Do not steal from the Hollow Archives unless you enjoy Spectral Trials. Some unusual things you may see here in the Radiant Citadel, so keep your eyes open. A Concord jewel might start flickering oddly. Make sure to report that to the shield bearers. You may see glimpses of shadowy figures near the auroral diamond. Might be the ancestral echoes. A floating garden balloon that only opens to laughter. Yes, it's real, and yes, we've seen them. And at the end, may the diamond shine upon your journey. Published by the Concord Tourist Circle, updated Year of the Golden Echo.
Rudy, what year are we in this place?
DM, what year are we in?
Do, do, do. One moment.
It's really good.
It is currently the year of the Gilded Veil.
Year of the Gilded Veil.
And how many years ago was the Golden Echoes?
It's been about 2.
Fair enough. Okay, so it's updated. And honestly, this could be updated again.
So, yeah, Rudy will pass that around to everybody. I mean, kind of stuck here into the diamond until Is there anything I can do? Again, I want you to be comfortable so you heal.
I mean, there's tacos, and I can actually eat the tacos without it tasting like dust. So that's nice.
I mean, I hope they don't taste like dust.
For the last couple of years, everything that's not blood tasted like ash. So this is actually a nice change of pace. Chiron's gonna eat
Ooh,
their tacos and then have Rudy put them back to bed.
and if you are missing any hit points, it will heal you.
I don't think we're missing hit points at this point.
Or if you're
No.
poisoned. Or frightened.
There are not currently any missing.
Okay. But yeah.
After eating some tacos, Noman will also ask Rudy to help him to bed.
Yep, Rudy will do so.
Thank you, Rudy.
Yeah, no problem.
We all have our stuff, though, right? Just by the way, we all have our stuff. Like
It's in the
the-
tables next to you.
excuse me.
Or the
Oh, my
yeah,
clothes are
tables.
useless.
I'm just asking.
Oh, we can get you clothes.
Is my special clothes in the table next to me?
Yeah.
Like no, no one will grab hold of it and just kind of drape it over himself, and it'll turn into a very nice looking silk pajamas.
Ooh, fancy.
He's
Look at them.
bougie.
He's a bougie boy.
He's a bougie boy.
I am.
Doesn't have that that little Scrooge McDuck sleeping cap.
I'll. Can it turn into a hat? I don't know if it can turn into a
No.
hat as well.
Ah,
No,
you
so
can't have a hat? Dang.
no, so just very, very nice sleeping clothes. Almost kind of like I don't know if you've ever seen how I Met Your Mother, Barney's sleeping suit.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, is Rudy able to acquire some clothes that will fit Chiron?
Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah, I'll go grab that to give them some privacy. I don't know if they have any party manners they want to talk about. So Rudy will disappear
The
for a bit.
I was gonna say, the moment you hand Chiron their clothes, they don't give two fucks about privacy.
Okay. There's a curtain around the bed, so they'll
Gotta
close it
close it
for you.
around him.
Yeah. You may not care, but Rudy cares.
Chiron won't stop you. Their sense of decorum went out the window long ago.
So, is there anything else the party would like to do while they are sitting, waiting for their bodies to recover from that strange light that took over the battlefield?
Uh, I can't think of anything aside from each passing day. I'm gonna keep trying to go back to one of my forms.
Yeah, I was gonna say rest and make sure that we're somewhat moving so that our joints don't get stiff.
Rudy's in charge of stretching y'all and making sure the muscles work and helping y'all recover as quickly and safely as possible.
Also, make sure that fucking Z wakes up in a realistic amount of time.
They don't wake up that same day. Neither does the redheaded girl.
So I guess, fretting over Z as much as I can without the use of my hooves.
Anything from Farley or Elise or Noman?
Aside from what I mentioned, no.
Yeah, Elise is trying as hard as she can to be one of the first ones up. But yeah.
Farley?
Yes.
Did anybody actually catch what he said?
Nothing.
I think he said no. But alrighty. It is about 7 long days before the party is back up and moving again. It takes 3 for Z to wake up.
How many days?
3. And then
Okay.
it's 7 before y'all are up and at him again. Before Rudy, you feel, and Oric agrees that they are able to leave the diamond and leave the house.
Has any of our powers come back?
You've noticed your normal magical abilities start to come back, but your changeling ones have not.
During the time that they were recovering, if Rudy had any free time, would he be able to go to the archives to see if there's anything that would answer any questions about what's been going on with him, like the missing horns, missing features, or anything?
Unfortunately, you do not have access to the archives, but
Oh,
you would
right,
have
it's
been able to
restricted.
ask some of the archivists there, and no new information has come up about them.
Okay. I wouldn't be able to find that. Okay.
We rejoin our party just after they are re-geared up and back on their feet. As the has been relatively quiet. Icarus has not shut up because he usually doesn't. And the young red-headed girl has only just woken.
So,
What hasn't he shut up about?
He's just been chatting.
Oh, fair.
just having a yap sesh.
Oh, yeah.
He's stuck
I
in a
love it.
bed and he's having fun.
Fair.
Yeah,
Oh, hey. I just had a thought.
Mhm.
You said that we had all of our gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think in the 3 days um before Z wakes up, going over and using I feel like Chiron would try and activate their earring, see if we can get a hold of
It fails.
fuck it. It was worth a shot. I had to at least try. At least when Z wakes up, I can say that I tried.
I mean, Nimona also has theirs, so.
Fair, but Nimona is missing their corporeal form. Are they still glowing 7 days later?
Yep.
Okay, so we're just walking around with a celestial now.
There's also the fact, excuse me, when she first gets up, she doesn't step on the floor. She just kind of floats next to the bed, which seems to be annoying to her. It takes a full hour for her to figure out how to get back on the ground.
Do they ever like randomly start to float away?
No.
Okay.
Like, goodbye. I'm off to better worlds.
It looked like they were in control of it, as they were able to move around with it earlier than y'all were. but they didn't want to move like that, so it wasn't long. They stopped doing it pretty quick and focused on figuring out how to get their feet on the ground.
Fair. Well, we might as well go explore. Now that we can use our feet, or in my case, hooves.
You see the red-headed girl. Y'all are a little less see-through through the week. Y'all are still slightly, if somebody pays attention, they'll notice. But it's not as bad as it was when y'all first got here. The girl looks very confused and concerned when she first wakes up. How do y'all deal with that?
You will know this girl?
At this point, I'm just calling her Red. I don't know what her name is, though, until she can tell us.
Rudy will stomp on over and is there like a little chair next to her bed?
There's a Rudy-sized chair.
Yeah, Rudy will go over and sit next to her, kind of give a little wave and say, "You okay?"
You see she goes to say something and then scrunch up her face as it looks like something's going on with her nose. So, you know when you get that itch at the back of your nose?
Oh yeah,
Looks really
I
bad.
hate that.
You can see her doing it and then sneeze, and her body just changes. She goes from the young red-headed woman to a small red panda.
Oh well, bless you.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
Is that normal? You guys know her this normal?
We don't know her that well. We met on a
Like,
battlefield for maybe like 30 minutes.
oh, great. So she can still transform into things, but into adorable things, and I can't change into my adorable form. God, God damn it, the gods are cruel.
Noman, can I get
Are
an
you able to?
insight real quick?
Yes.
When
Are you
Omen's doing
able
that,
to?
I'm picking up the panda. They are getting head pats and squitches.
Roll again due to advantage.
Okay. 16.
You recognize the concentration the little panda's doing is something similar you do when you change forms, but you see while the panda's body kind of ripples, it doesn't change again.
What do you mean by that?
You know how effectively the process in which you use to change your form
Mm-hmm.
as a changeling, you're recognizing them doing the same thing.
Oh, she can't change back, can she?
But she was just a little girl, then now she's changed into an adorable red panda.
Correct.
But I don't think she can change back. She's doing that face scrunchy thing like I thought you were trying to go.
It's not something Rudy would recognize, but it's definitely something Noman does.
So I can see them like physically trying to change back right now.
What you think it is, and you can see like the fur and skin of the panda ripple a little bit, but then just go back to being panda.
I think our little friend is stuck.
Blip. You see their tongue just pokes out the front of their snoot.
Is that a yes? You're stuck, or no? You're not. You're stuck. Oh,
I'm going to give them scritches.
Stuck.
What was that, Susie?
Stuck.
Oh, good.
They are repeating the word stuck.
oh, you can speak. Okay. Thought I'd have to pull out a spell for that. Which a spell that I do not have.
Well,
Okay, well,
you and me both.
Ooh. Um. Ooh.
Nolan will reach down and give the red panda some scritches.
Happy panda
I don't know if
noises.
she likes it. Oh, happy noise is okay. She likes it. I would probably ascertain it's probably not the best idea to take her out,
Oh,
considering she just woke up.
she recovered just as well as everybody else. She just didn't wake up.
Okay.
do you have can I get like a Chiron's basically asking for fabric to use to make a Bjorn.
Um. Rudy will just take the bed sheet and make a little thing.
You see the small panda is swatting at it before crawling up Chiron's shoulder and sitting on their head.
That works.
Well, it's gotta be. You have a strong neck.
Whoa, what the?
What happened?
Um, ignore me. My TV is doing a thing, which is what I use for my screen. So I can see Discord, but I can't see anything else.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
Ooh.
it's over. Apparently, Roxy Spotify is trying to take over my computer.
How rude.
Hello, everybody. I am so sorry, but my Spotify was just like, would you like to play on the whorehouse TV? And I was like, no, actually, I'd like you to play on my phone. And then all of a sudden I look over and Kai's updating Spotify. So give them 2 seconds. They'll be back. I'm so sorry, y'all.
No worries.
I'll
But
eventually get it back.
Rudy, you also know that they have homes ready for them here on the Citadel.
Oh, yeah. I'll show them to their rooms, their homes.
Like full on homes or just like a
You're
community?
gonna have to find out.
No.
I mean, we got rooms for you. We got like little places for you to stay. We don't know when the gems are gonna come back, so
But would the party like to go to their homes, or would they like to go adventuring?
Well, let's go. Let's go check out the home so that we know where base is.
Yeah.
if I hear that, Rudy will get up and show everyone where they are going to be situated.
It takes a little while for y'all to get out of the house of convalescence. Y'all are there's some paperwork Rudy needs to do. All that gets done, and y'all are able to leave without too much trouble. Just a little annoying paperwork. But it isn't long before y'all are in a beautiful, beautiful city that seems to be all surrounding this massive, massive diamond that is through the very center, almost like a great mountain, presumably the auroral diamond. Rudy is able to lead y'all through very, very busy streets. You hear all kinds of languages floating in every direction. People seem happy, friendly, and there's a lot going on no matter which way you turn to look. It takes y'all about 2 hours to get from the House of Convalescence to the specific section in which y'all are being housed, in which y'all end up going into a large crystal tower. And in this tower, you'll go up several floors before, Rudy, you are able to give each of them a key that goes to a different door here in the tower.
All right. mean, you can. Do I know if they're like assigned keys or do they? I can just give them whatever
Yes, they
key.
are assigned.
All right. I'll give them each their little key fob or the little key thing.
Even the panda gets one.
Ooh,
Because at one
pandas
point, the
have
panda
thumbs.
was a person.
I don't know if one of you want a room with the panda who was a girl.
Chiron's gonna look down at the panda and go, "Do you want me to hold your key?" I'm going to take that as a yes.
They nod.
If they change, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna hold on to their key so that they.
As they do not currently have pockets.
Yep, I will be their pocket.
Yeah, you're free to settle down, get your things. You want to drop anything before we start walking around?
Drop off the non-essentials. Make sure that we know which ones our room is. I'll show Red theirs, but let them know that they are under. Normally, they can stay with me if they would like. I am also going to make double sure that I know exactly where both Farley and Zamir's rooms are. For when I innovatively have to go make sure that they're not about to blow something up.
But the rooms are relatively simple. There is a living room, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, all of that kind of stuff. Kind of Spartanly designed. Especially you got a couch, tables, all that kind of stuff, bed, but not a lot of decoration as of yet. But they're decently sizable. But y'all can decorate as you'll see fit once you look at the stuff.
You'll see.
Do I know if there's like a shopping district that we can pick up some things for their rooms?
There is the trade fair concourse.
Right. I mean, if you want to decorate, we can stop by the trade fair, or we can whatever you guys want to do. I've seen pretty much everything here.
If we're going to trade fair, it's probably best we have something to trade with. I don't think any of us have that much in currency or goods to trade.
Yes, but how do people earn money here?
Oh, how do people earn money here?
Usually by doing jobs for others or trade.
Usually you can do jobs for people, or you can trade whatever you have.
Normally, I would say I have my good looks and my instruments, but I guess right now I only have my instrument. Are there jobs for talented bards such as I?
Oh, probably. Probably play on the street if you want, and you get a few coin that way. I mean, I have coin if you need.
No, you've had more than enough. And you don't need to pay for us, but well, at least not through me. And I do have some coin. If I recall, the brochure did say that they accept all forms of currency.
Depending on where you are.
As
And
as
which
Rudy looks at
civilization
his
you're dealing with.
bag. Rudy looks at his bag and he only has 10 gold.
I look at my purse. I have about 61.
Did you not roll your starting goal?
I guess I didn't. Oops.
Lyrics, I believe, are 50. Or they're 4.
That's okay. I can live with 10 gold.
No.
Rudy.
Roll
Oh, okay.
5d4. Unless you
Okay.
want to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, roll 5d4.
because you have 5d4 times, so you have 120
So
if you want to
120.
keep it. If you want to have
Oh,
already
okay.
spent it, that's fine.
No, I'll keep it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you have 120.
Well, 130 from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got gold if you need stuff for your rooms.
We've been
I do whatever you
invalid.
guys.
We've been invalid long enough. Let's go actually not. Let's go actually pull our own weight.
I mean, yeah, we can find you jobs.
Besides, if we wait too much longer, Farley's gonna get antsy.
Yeah, I'd like to figure out how to get your horns back.
Honestly, them not having the horns is probably a good thing.
I would have to agree. They were getting a bit concerning towards the end there. So hopefully they don't. Let's hope they never come back.
I'm not gonna question further.
Probably for the best.
Now, if I recall, there was a place called the Pavilion at present that sounds very interesting.
Oh yeah, we can go there. Probably earn some coin there if you want. Yeah, if everyone wants to go, Rudy can take them over there.
Yeah, let's go.
Please hold.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty, we have returned. So the party wants to go to the pavilion, or is it just no?
I mean, I would like
I
to go
mean,
there, but I
it-
leave it to the group's decision.
I would say let's go together and not split the party. We're in unfamiliar territory.
It's probably for the best. I would say we'd be cowards if we didn't split the party, but
To the pavilion.
I was gonna say, Momite, every time I split the party, things go bad. And it's normally myself that splits the party, and things go bad.
No, Rudy would want to keep everyone together.
Yeah, so to the pavilion. I will drag Farley with me, and I'm already carrying the panda.
Alrighty. It takes a while to get over there, but Noman, once you arrive, you are in heaven. You think you might have actually died this time. Because just from where you're standing at the entrance, you can hear multiple plays, multiple bards. There are people of extreme skill just playing on the streets. There's all kinds of shit going on in every direction. You are in the home of the bard.
I could feel my fingers start to twitch at the need to start playing and join all these people.
I'd love to hear you do something. If you're comfortable.
If there's one thing Noman isn't, it's shy. No one will listen in for the most for a song he can easily join in without disturbing the rest of the group.
You can. There's multiple going up. There's some that you don't recognize because there seems to be instruments you're not familiar with.
In that case, instead of trying to join in, he's going to find a good spot that doesn't have too many people around, but has like a good I guess acoustic sense, I guess you could say, or what's the word I'm looking for? You know the acoustic works.
Yeah, I think you're right. Acoustics.
And start playing his violin.
Can Rudy put down a cup in front of him in case he gets anything? Or he can just use smile in case.
You don't see a lot of people throwing gold to those that are moving about, mostly because if they did, they'd be broke within seconds of coming in here with the amount of
Okay,
people
fair.
playing.
Rudy's just trying to hype him up.
This definitely seems to be more of a place to just experience and play the music rather than place for buskers to play their music in hopes of getting some tips.
You do see
Yeah,
there's
Rudy
some
will still hype him up.
interesting events
Sorry.
going on.
Oh.
Currently, there are 3 that y'all notice. One known as the Tenfold Tongue Challenge. One known as Duels of the Spirit Drum. And one as Living Memory Scroll.
Is the first one having to do with spicy food?
No.
Damn it.
What does a... Oh, go ahead.
The Tenfold Tongue Challenge is a multilingual storytelling contest to
Ooh.
see who can tell the best story while switching through as many languages as you can. The more language, the higher the score.
Who knows the most languages?
I currently know Common, Infernal, Draconic, and Celestial.
Rudy knows Elvish, Dwarvish, Common, Celestial.
I think I only know one other language. Check.
Oh wait, I should have 3 languages. I never did settle on the third. I should know.
I only speak Draconic, Elvish, and Infernal.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go Goblin.
Well, no, I think you should play. You seem happy here.
I know Common, Draconic, Infernal, Primordial, Thieves, Can't, and Undercommon.
Think Chiron might be winning.
Is Thieves Cant technically a language? I thought Thieves Cant was more of a
No.
common, just in
It's a
code.
language, not language. Kind of like Druidic.
It's like Druidic.
It's what?
It's a language, not language. It's a language within language. It's not a language on its own.
So yeah, I only know 5 languages.
It's kind of like, I think it's like speaking binary.
No, binary is its own language. It's effectively comprehend languages would not work on it because it's not technically a language on its own.
It's like diner speak, kind of. You know,
So it's like pig Latin.
Kinda.
it's more like words mean different things. Like different words mean different things. I don't know if you ever saw Vox Machina when Vex actually speaks Thieves' Cant to one of the members of the guild.
Mm-hmm.
It literally is just like special code, but just basically it sounds like common, but it sounds like they're speaking nonsense.
You'll be talking about the weather and how your sister was, but you'll be telling somebody, hey, there's a murderer over there.
Yeah,
Fair.
pretty much like that.
Fair.
The
So
crow flies at midnight, that kind of stuff.
Aki, shush.
Mao.
But yeah, Thieves Cant would not help here.
Okay. So common, draconic, infernal, primordial, and undercommon.
All of which you hear being spoken in this challenge.
Yeah. So what are the other two?
The other two what?
The other
Events.
two challenges?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the languages. You have the Duels of the Spirit Drums, which seems to be some kind of combat dance thing that's going on, where you have to move in time with the music or any kind of attack or spells will immediately start failing.
Oh, it's DDR.
And not getting punched in the face.
So those with dexterity.
Or very high performance.
No, that'd be dexterity.
I mean,
Okay.
I have a 14 in dexterity, but and a 7 in performance. I mean, not 7, a 5 in performance.
I can't. Farley can't dance, and I think teammates can attest to his inability to dance.
And what
The
was the
last
last one?
The last one seems to have people starting to glow and doing weird things.
What was it called?
The Living Memory Scroll.
I'm gonna ask Ruby what that's about.
Oh, what's that about?
Oh, excuse me. You effectively what happens during the Living Memory Scroll is that you touch a scroll and a hint of memory will flood into you as an ancient spirit will take you over and perform some kind of thing based on the scroll.
Nope.
Oh,
I'll sign up for that one.
I'd like to see that happen. There's a consent form involved with it.
No, there's no form. People just
There's no
ask.
form.
No.
Oh, just people. Okay.
Aces, let's do this. As Farley goes over to that one.
I'm going to follow Farley to make sure they don't get into trouble.
I think Rudy's probably done that before.
Most likely.
Maybe didn't go so well.
You know what? I'm gonna go over to the language one. I know probably won't win, but it will be fun to tell the story of how we actually got here.
So y'all are splitting the party?
Sounds like it.
I believe that's simultaneous or consecutive.
They're just going on.
Rudy will go to follow one group, then stop, go to follow another, then stop. He kind of just doesn't know where to go now because he's supposed to be watching these people.
They're not really supposed to be watching. They're clear.
Oh, okay.
And to be fair, I mean, all these events are within sight of each other, right?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I thought from where we were standing, we could see everything.
No, this is after walking around for a little bit within the thing. These are the events you find.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe let's do one at a time. Let's okay. Chiron's gonna grab Farley and go, and we're gonna flip a coin. Um,
Are you gonna flip a
and
small
by
panda?
no,
See
we're
if
gonna
No,
they
we
flip
don't
land
a
on
want
their
to
back
coin.
or
gamble.
their feet.
One we do Noman's first. Two we do Farley's first. We're doing Farley's first, and then we'll do Noman's.
The question is, do the rest of the party follow that, or do you run off? There's plenty of places to disappear.
I'm cool with that.
Sounds fun
Yep.
to me.
I think it was agreed we're sticking as a posse.
Hmm. So to the memory scroll.
Good afternoon. Now would you like to join with a memory scroll?
Rudy will nudge Farley forward. Seems that they were. What is Farley's pronouns?
Trouble.
My what?
Trouble and
Your
problem.
pronouns. Okay.
Problem, violence, explosion, and
Farley's a dude.
Okay, him. Yep.
yeah, pretty much.
Rudy will nudge Farley forward. Think you wanted to give it a shot?
Hell yeah, let's do this.
Rody, my boy, been a while since you've been doing things. Will you be joining us today, or just this child?
Oh well, I'll
Where's
do it.
Oh, sorry.
I assume he's been talking to Rudy about that one.
Yes, that was towards Rudy.
Oh yeah, Rudy will nod and kind of sheepishly step forward. Yeah, I'll do it. Farley, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Well, youngster, welcome in. How have you ever done this before? Hello?
Hello.
What?
Have you done this before? Is it asking?
Well, a quick question. So, am I being possessed, or am I just being used as a channel, or a crux for for this magic?
Both.
No, he hasn't done it before.
I think you got his answer.
Okay, no, I've never done this before. I've been used as like a power source, but never this.
Oh, quite the interesting life you youngsters lead. But just take hold of this scroll right here.
Okay.
Blue, I'm going to send you something to say.
Get you. Oh, fuck you. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, devotedly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. Is that it?
Yep. As you flicker
He
in and
kind of takes
out
it
of
off.
it.
He's like, okay, that was weird.
Oh, that was beautiful. So I'll do
It
it
is
now.
like,
Oh, okay.
why does everything taste? Why does my mouth taste like copper now?
Maybe a side effect.
Ow. Oh, fun. Okay. All right, you're up next.
Okay, Rudy will go up and touch the scroll.
One moment.
Chiron's gonna go stand near Elise and go, I'm not touching that thing with a 10-foot pole.
Looks like more magic bullshit to me.
A
You
lot
think
of this
all
place is
magic is
magic.
bullshit?
I've noticed. I have a feeling I'm going to hate my stay.
Pat Elise
Yeah,
on
that
the
or get
shoulder.
used to it.
I would recommend getting used to it.
I'm hanging around the hope of you. It's just blasphemy. That's all it is.
Repeat that?
I'm hanging around with a lot of you. It's just more blasphemy, is all it is.
Chiron's gonna look at you and smile, just full of teeth. I am walking blasphemy.
Where's the thing I need?
I ate it.
Was it delicious? Was it nasty?
It tasted like electricity.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, here I got it.
Okay.
Just a second. Give me the thing, please.
Noman, you're next.
All right.
Just accept your fate.
Alrighty, this one goes to Ollie. Because not Ollie, Rudy's eyes start to become red.
Oh.
Did this copyright? There you go. Aki, stop being a
Oh.
child.
I identify as a problem.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Once I believed I was the hero, I was the ordained leader, the foretold conqueror. I was victorious in the battlefield because I was right. I was weak and idealistic. I allowed others to take things from me, Sergei. No, Sergei. I loved you and you took from me my people's adoration, my army's loyalty, the woman I loved. It was when I killed you that I have come. Woo. Words are moving. It was when I killed you that I came to have what I thought was a more balanced view. I was the warlord, I had it all backwards, just because I conquered it, right? Because I won. Might makes right, and when my victories gave me the moral justification to rule. I have made the choices I deserve Barovia. I'm unaware life in Barovia is not easy or enjoyable, but the people serve me and I owed them only sustenance, not comfort or luxuries. It was right and the suffer I did. I'm probably skipping words. And you have shown me they harbor no gratitude for the lives I allow them, the protections they are afforded. I owe you a debt of gratitude. You've shown me the bars of my prison. For all these years, I've thought myself to be the master of Barovia, but I see now that I'm yet another prisoner of it. A cell of my own making, twisted and enforced by my own patron. It is again my weakness that must be sacrificed on the altar of progress, and I've come at last the realization. I am the villain. I've always been the villain. I've clung to a paltry cloak of honor, invented rules to restrain myself, sought justifications for my rule, but I see now justifications only matter just. I swear none will claim me or deny me what I desire, be they kings or gods or all the armies of creation. I will rip the throat of Vampire himself if he defies me. I have offered you safety, release from my lands, riches beyond your dreams. I offer you something now. You will die, you will be reborn, and from the last day of your birth you will mewl and beg for my attentions. You belong to me. Let us begin. Oh, I think I'm done now.
And next up is our dear bard.
No one will
Yeah,
step
do a
up.
better job than I did.
No one will step up and touch the scroll.
I have sent you yours as well.
Aye, but to die we go, no, we know not where. To lie in cold obstruction and to rot, this sensible one motion to become a needed clod in the delighted spirit, to bathe in fiery floods or to recede. In thrilling region of thick-ribbed ice, to be in prison in the viewless winds, and blown with restless violence round about the pendant world, or to be worse and worst. Of those that lawless and uncertain thought, imagined howling, 'tis too horrible. The weariest and most loathed worldly life, that age, penury, and imprisonment can lay on nature is his paradise, to what we fear of death.
Nice.
Oh, yours was much shorter than I was.
No one steps away blinking. Well, that was an interesting measure.
Yeah, it made me feel all tingly when I did it. Anyone else want to go?
Chiron seems to have gone all
At least you should do it.
Chiron's gone all poofy after Rudy's.
Not touching
Yeah, I'll
that
say something wrong.
5-foot pole.
Elise doesn't really do magic.
Oh, she's more sword then.
I lean I guess I lean up into Rudy's ear and whispered, "I think they have a phobia of magic. I am not sure what the deal is with that."
Oh, then I could try not to use magic. I mean, those tacos were magic last night.
Yes,
I
they were
made
very.
tacos again last night, I think. Yeah, but they were conjured by magic. Did I offend her in any way? I think I did something to Chiron. I don't know.
I look over at Chiron. They seem very irritated.
Chiron just mutters something about the Count being a dick, and you'll never escape Barovia.
DM, are we aware of what happens while we were
Nope.
in that state, or no?
Nope.
Yeah, I think I said something.
Well, I think when you mentioned Barovia, they kind of got irritated. I'm not entirely sure of the whole story there, but there might be some past there. So best not to mention that around them again.
I mentioned a what?
Barovia.
I don't think I know what that is.
I'm not sure either, actually. But based on how much their hackles seem to be raised, I would say best not to ask for clarification.
Yeah, no.
Above table, I never fucking escape Barovia. Back in the fucking building again.
So would anybody else like to take a shot?
Well, Elise isn't. Yeah, Elise isn't going to. Is someone going to attempt to convince Chiron?
I mean, Gyron, do you want to do it?
They look at it very suspiciously.
You see the little paw of the panda go out and take it, and they start squeaking. There's a couple words that come through, but not many.
Out of curiosity, are they speaking like an animal or just making squeaks?
It's like a panda. Panda noises. There are some actual words of common in there that come out.
I kind of want to try casting speak with animals just to see if I can understand them.
Fair.
Do it.
I look over at the guy, the guy who was holding this girl. Quick question. I'm allowed to cast spells just in public here, right? I know some places have things about it. I just want to make sure.
Of course, of course.
Excellent. Noman plucks a few strings on his violin, casting speak with animals.
You hear the end part of this. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead us to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite. That was the wrong voice for that, but it's what we're going with.
Was that from the Patriot?
No. Greatest Dictator.
Ah. Huh. That was very very interesting. Did we ever get the name of this the
Oh,
little
right.
of the girl?
No.
I've just been calling her Red. You can't speak with animals though, so if you can understand her, if you could get a name, that would be nice. Because otherwise, I'm just going to continue to call her Red.
After their speech, I asked them, How are you doing?" Oh, that sounded very intense.
Well, that felt weird.
I should say so. It felt weird when I did it as well. Are they going to address the fact that I can now suddenly understand them?
No.
Hey, I just realized something. We never actually asked your name. Well, I think maybe we tried, but there was too much going on. We've just been calling you Red. What is your name?
Red.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? No surname, no long version of the name, not just Red?
Mm-mm.
Huh. Well, Chiron, you guessed correctly. Their name is in fact Red.
Amazing. I love it. Give some scritches. Adorable.
You
Assume
guys want to go do the dance thing?
Are
Sorry,
we
go ahead.
doing one last before we go?
anyone else able to do it?
Well, is Chiron getting thrown in there? Is the question.
Yeah. Put it this way: you guys
No, I
know
don't
that
want to do
Chiron
it that
isn't
way.
Chiron's not against magic. Someone just needs to convince them.
Come on, Chiron, you
I
can't
mean,
be the
it's
only
good
one
for
out.
the experience. For the experience, it's a good experience. It makes you feel weird, but it feels nice. Nice weird.
If anyone knows anything, Farley, you know that if you challenge Chiron's courage, they'll do it.
Oh, I thought what I said was
Okay.
a little bit of the was that, but
Yeah, I kind of just looked at Kyra. I was like, "Come on, don't be a coward. I know you can do this."
You, you. I touched the scroll.
You have yours in Discord.
You would give me the fucking short bastard. Okay. How do you spell that? Or not spell. How do you say that place?
Blanche?
Belange. Okay.
That's how I'd say it.
When
I don't know if it's right or not.
Fair enough. When Napoleon lay at Boulogne for a year with his flat-bottomed boats and his grand army, he was told by someone, "There are bitter weeds in England. There are certainly a great many more of them since the British expeditionary force returned. So I have myself full confidence in that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected, and if the best arrangements are made, as they are being made, we shall prove ourselves once more able to defend our island home, to ride out the storm of war and outlive the menace of tyranny, if necessary for years, if necessary alone. At any rate, that is what we are going to try to do. That is the resolve of His Majesty's government, every man of them. That is the will of Parliament and of the nation. The British Empire and the French Republic, linked together in their cause and in their need, will defend to the death their native soil, aiding each other like good comrades to the utmost of their strength. Even though large tracts of Europe and many old and famous states have fallen, or may fall, into the grip of
Gestapo.
Gestapo, and all of the Otis
Odious
apparatus,
apparatus.
odious apparatus of Nazi rule, we shall not flag or fail. We shall go to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and the ocean. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground. We shall fight in the fields and the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender, and even if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it were subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until in God's good time the New World, with all of its powers and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
Winston Churchill.
How come you got the war speech?
I got the
Puts on my
I got the
general's
speech
hat.
about death. I got the speech about fear of death.
I got one that sounded like some guy was bored.
I guess I got a bad one.
Frankly speaking, you got the only D&D related one.
I got the longest one.
So,
We won't go to the next one.
what would y'all like to do?
Are we heading to the dance or the storytelling thing first?
Dance.
Oh, I'm not built to dance. But if we want to do it, we can do it.
I'll do a dance. Shake a little ass and get down tonight.
Let's go with the dancing one.
Alrighty. You'll see there is a small, effectively what looks like a small arena. It's mostly just a roped off area with sand on the ground. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the do. Are you here to do the do's of the spirit drum?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Good, good, good. We always need more people. So, question of the day is who's going first?
Pushes Noman forward.
I mean, you wouldn't really have to. He would step up.
Alright. Let me see. You can go against, let's see. I think Carswell will be your opponent. Are you ready?
Remind me of the rules of this, CC?
You are going to be going into combat on your own to fight an enemy, and if you fail the acrobatics check, you will fumble your roll.
All right. Like serious combat, like with swords and spells and everything?
And, yeah.
Okay.
They know
They're
when to
not
stop
at
it.
risk. I was gonna say they're not at risk of death, correct?
No.
Okay.
I can heal him if things go bad.
So, I need an initiative roll from Noman.
All right. Before I step up, though, I will activate my cloak of many fashions, and it will turn into a lovely sequin dancing outfit.
Cool.
May I, or may Rudy go behind Noman, give him a nice strong pat on the back, and give him guidance?
It's already been rolled, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't see. Sorry.
He's already off into the ring.
Oh, I would give you okay.
As you see a man, a very large man with rippling muscles and a wooden sword. In guard, the heathen! Codswile is my name, and what is yours?
No one will draw. Well, I'm assuming they gave him a wind sword reminiscent of his own.
Yep.
Noman will draw his rapier, do a flourish. The name is Noman Niskio. He'll bow theatrically. It will be a pleasure to duel with you, especially in an arena such as this.
Then avast ye! And he pops you in the face with his shield and then catches you on the side with his sword as he is going to bash you with his wooden longsword. As he is already stepping to the music. 8 plus that. He is going to do 11 damage to you.
All right.
As he is already up in your face. What will you do, Noman?
All right. So I have to roll acrobatics to see if I manage to hit, or do I roll for damage first?
Acrobatics first and see if you can actually make an attack.
All right. Normal roll, acrobatics. 14.
You managed to take your turn.
Excellent. I will first use. I'm going to use vicious mockery. Your strikes are hard, true, but your steps are wild like a flailing cow. It makes sense for your size.
You say that, but you're the one that travels with a cow, my friend. As he points back to the bull behind you. Is he got a 16, so he's fine.
Dang it. All right.
As he is then going to step in himself. He is going to manage to do that. He still needs to manage to hit, though. It is an 11 as he moves with the music, taking a slash at you, but you are able to duck underneath it.
Nice. Another acrobatics check. 16.
You're good. Keeping in time with
I
the music.
I will sweep in with my rapier. Do I need to declare it before I attack? Okay, it's just when I hit. 7.
He is going to manage to get his own sword up and parries you.
And I don't have any spells that are bonus or reactionary to that. No, okay, that's it.
As he steps in again, going for an overhead chop. He is going to manage to come in rhythm, and that's a 22. That's going to hit.
I'm going to silvery barbs that.
Gotcha. That becomes a crit fail.
Nice, and I give myself the advantage.
Yep.
Did we
Alrighty.
add? Did we do spill points for this game? I forget.
Yeah.
Never did add that, or I think I did, but this is a different sheet. Let me just add that in there real quick. Spill points on. And what? And how much does a level 5? No, not level 5. Level 4 bard get? I think it was.
It should automatically update.
That's odd. I have spell points on, but I don't
Because you have
see
it in
it.
the wrong spot.
A 4th level bard has 17 spell points. Your max spell level is 2nd.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, so I casted. Cast Speak with Animals earlier. That's -2. And I just did that, so that's 2.
Another
and
-2.
Okay, there we go. And I will.
Your
I
advantage will
forget.
be used on your acrobatics.
Fair, but what can you do?
You're good.
21. I will attempt to strike in with my rapier once more.
Gotcha.
12.
He is going to parry you once again, getting in at the haft and throwing you open as he steps in against you.
All right.
Unfortunately, he is out of time, and you see the drums kind of shake him, making him lose his turn. Back to you.
I will once again roll acrobatics. 18. I'm doing pretty good with this.
Yep.
Step in with my rapier.
That's
There
going to
we
be a good
go.
hit.
And I'm going to use that in Bardic Inspiration to activate Psychic Blades.
Alrighty, so that is 11, 15, 18. Alrighty.
And that's it.
Alrighty. He is going to go in for his own blow, dipping low and going for your legs. He is in time this time, but he only gets a 7, so misses. As you manage to jump over it. Back to you.
15.
Yep.
I will strike him once more.
It's going to hit.
I'm not going to use a Bardic this time. 7.
Gotcha, as he's going to dance in as well. He is going for a pommel strike. He is offbeat, though, and he is going to get nullified by it. Go ahead.
All right.
You're fine. You have advantage on your attack.
Nice. I once more strike out with my rapier. Damn it.
You are going to miss, as he is going to come in with his sword again, going for another pommel strike into an elbow to the face. That is a 14. He is fine. He is keep moving. Now he's actually attacking. He gets a 22. That's going to hit.
I'm gonna use another silvery barbs on him.
Turns into a 24.
Which would still be the 22, but
Yeah.
all right. So he hits me. I give myself the advantage.
He is going to dish out 8 damage. Back to you.
All right. And acrobatic. Oh. And acrobatics 18.
You're good.
I'm going to try another vicious mockery.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a hero point to give him disadvantage on that.
Gotcha.
As I said, your moves are sloppy. All that bulk is really not doing you any favors.
He is going to get a 15 and an 8.
Damn it. Oh, and 8, so he fails?
18.
Oh.
Bulk. At least I have a nose in place. As he is going to attempt to punch you in the face. That is a 12. He's doing okay, which means he can swing. That's a 10, so that misses. As you manage to duck out of the way.
$19, and I'm gonna go for another rapier strike.
You were going to miss him as well.
What's with me in 12s?
He's going to get taken out by the music again as he tries to take advantage of your attack, stepping to the side and trying to bring yours down, but you see it coming and manage to parry.
All right, acrobatics 18.
You're fine. But you can't get through his defenses either. As he still's getting messed up by the music over there. Go ahead. As he's just a little bit offbeat. You're going to be fine.
Come on, rapier. What the fuck,
You miss
rapier?
again. He steps
I'm
in,
doing
still messed up by the music.
I'm doing fine with the acrobatics, but
He
I
keeps
can't-
rolling a 1 and a 2 as you get knocked off the rhythm as well as you get stunned by the magic. He steps in. He manages to attack this time. That's a 12. I think that misses. Yep. Your turn.
13.
You're fine. Misses.
What is up with these 12s?
He's going to get a crit on his acrobatics, meaning he has advantage on his attack.
Okay.
He's going to crit on his attack.
Silvery barbs.
Gotcha. That's going to turn into an 18, so it still hits.
That's fine. Advantage to me.
He is going to do 12.
All right. And roll this acrobatics with advantage. 19. Come on, rapier. Don't fuck with me. Thank you, God. I swear. I'm going to use another bardic inspiration to turn that to use psychic blades on that.
He is going to use his reaction to grant you the reroll, same as you have. He's going to use one of his abilities to effectively do something similar to Silvery Barbs. So you reroll.
Is it a spell?
Nope.
That's fucked up. CC, that's fucked up. 15.
You're going to hit.
All right, so.
Still using
18.
Psychic?
Yep, that's still using psychic.
Alrighty. As that is going to be where the match is called, as you get in a good blow. Good job.
We're just clapping.
As he gives you the clap as well. Not the clap, but he claps for you.
I give a twirl, a flourish of my blade. I bow theatrically, breathing a little bit heavy because that was intense, but also enjoyable.
If you took one more hit, he would have won.
Yeah. I hold out my hand for him to shake.
He shakes it.
What you lack in grace, you make up for in power, my friend.
Of course,
I-
of course. You can use a little work on your insults. You're on the wrong page there, bud. As he suddenly starts turning Rastafarian. Does anybody else want to take the duel of the spirit drum? As you hear it
I'll go.
pounding in the back.
I'll go.
And I give Chiron a little slap on the back. Give guidance.
I'll wait for you to cast it on me.
Yeah, this should all help a little bit. Actually, is that cheating? I
No.
don't want to cheat. Okay, I'll do it.
Excuse me.
26.
God damn. As soon as
Is Chiron getting the? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if Chiron was getting the same opponent.
No, she's going up against, or they're going up against
Ye-
somebody different, which looks a little bit like a monkey.
Oh, a dozy.
As Chiron steps into the ring, Noma's going to start playing his violin, and it sounds exactly like The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Fair. As you are against a Hadozi with what looks like a large, kind of well-made staff. Almost, that has some metal worked into it. It's real weird. But, he crit as well. It is the guidance that puts you ahead, Chiron.
Thank you, Rudy.
It's like it feels like a nice warm hug.
Chiron ain't used to that shit. Okay, so acrobatics.
Yep. Alrighty,
Oh
Kai.
my gosh! I call hacks.
You have advantage. As the
Okay,
beat of the drums is helping your movement.
ba-na-na-na-na-na.
So you're going to hit.
Oh, and then
You're going to do 16 damage.
do I get my bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, not this one.
Going offhand.
And
Gotcha.
then don't get the plus. I'm just gonna roll it like this. Boop.
2 more damages.
Mhm.
As they are going to then go. As they attempt to leap back. Let's see how they do. They crit, so they have advantage. This is apparently crit time for whatever reason. Alrighty, that is a 19. As they fling themselves to the ground, roll, jump up, spreading their arms as the little flaps allow them to glide away from you before flipping mid-air pointing that staff at you, and you hear a small explosion.
Okay.
As they are going to dish out 18 damage as a small metal ball slams into you.
What kind of damage?
Piercing.
Okay, you said 18?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to reaction.
Gotcha. That is a dex save, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That is a 21, so they take half damage.
Yes. Okay, that is. I'm gonna.
Their name is Haiti, by the way.
Their name is what?
Haiti.
Fair. Um.
So they're going to take 11 damage.
Yes.
That brings us to your turn.
Okay, we're gonna turn that down so that I can actually hear myself think.
You're fine. You are going to hit.
And then I assume I don't get my sneak attack at the moment.
I do not believe so.
No, because I need to either have advanced.
Unless you're a swashbuckler.
Wait.
Swashbuckler would be the only one that has it right now.
I am not a swashbuckler.
Out of curiosity, we're to the sidelines. We can see everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here playing my music. Will I be able to cast spells or give
No.
Chiron bardic inspiration without anyone noticing?
No.
Ah,
And that's cheating. That's cheating.
I've never said I was honorable. I'm a spy, for God's sakes.
Alrighty, anything else?
Fair.
To do
Okay, so
some damage?
that I did a total of 13 damage.
Gotcha, as they are going to disengage again. Or at least attempt to, anyway. They're fine, which means they get it away, which means they get the next shot. It's a 14. Does it hit?
No, it does not.
As you manage to duck out of the way of the bullet. Your turn again. You're good.
I steady aim, but I gotta keep moving because
To
it's a
catch up with them.
dance.
You also have to keep up with them because they keep running out of range.
Well, I mean, I have long ranged options. It's the being in time
It
with the
doesn't matter.
dance.
As the fight gets cold.
Oh?
Uh-huh. You've done like 50 damage.
Oh,
There.
there's 6.
Yeah, you went over as the fight gets cold.
Fair.
I mean, at least I think you should go in there.
As you get a
I
handshake
can.
from Haiti.
I will give them one as well. Am I going to continue to be missing that HP or?
No, you get it back. You're fine.
Okay.
I can fight unless someone else wants to.
I
Perfectly
mean, I
fine
could
with being
go.
a spectator.
I mean,
Let's
I'm not
see
very
Elise fight.
graceful. Yeah, yeah. I'll go after you.
Alright. So, who am I fighting then?
It looks to be a young black-haired mage. You see a scroll put over her shoulder. Her name is Carrie.
Quick
She
question before
gives
you
you a
start.
smile. Mm-hmm.
What was the name of
With
the
that.
first guy? I don't know. I don't even know if he had a name. The guy who fought Noman.
I do not remember.
That's okay. I didn't think it was that important, but I
Started
was
with
just
a
curious.
C. I remember Haiti, because this is the one we just did, and this is Carrie. Started with a C. That's all I remember.
That's okay.
Good rewatch.
Alrighty, so she gives you a bow. Ready?
Steady as ever, and Elise will bow back. May as well at least
As
have some honor.
she grabs the scroll off her back and throws it into the air. I need initiative. You beat them. You're going first. Roll that acrobatics.
This is the one I'm going to suck at.
You're
Oh,
good.
14, not bad. Yep. And I can get up to him, no problem.
Yeah,
Just hit
you're
him.
in a small arena.
Oh, I feel so bad for them.
You try to bring down your sword, and a barrier pops in front of him.
Not
Mage
surprised
armor.
by that. Armor.
Anything else?
No. I'll leave it at that.
They're not going to try to cast a spell to try to beat you. They are going to first see how they're doing. That's a 23. They're doing okay. Is they're going to swing. They're not going to like cast a spell at you. They're going to attempt to beat you with their scroll. As it
Swipe.
slashes through the air, that is only going to be a 9 though, so it is going to miss. Your turn.
Okay. Acrobatics.
You are
Just
off
pull
beat and lose
that.
your turn, unfortunately. So were they, so
Yeah.
back to you.
Huh? Okay. Even
So
off?
are you. They managed to get back to it, so they're going to swing their thing again. They have advantage because crit failed. It's a 16.
That meets.
Meets as it is going to do a total of 10 bludgeoning damage and 9 thunder damage. As you see the electricity crackle, or a sound boom out of the scroll as it beats the hell out of you. As you get knocked back a little bit.
Okay, and I'm guessing heavy armor does work against the.
It would do against
damage.
the bludgeoning, yeah.
Okay, so you said 7 and 9?
10 and 9.
10 and 9. Down to 7. And.
Total of 16 damage.
Yep. Cool.
I'm ready to watch your health. Elise, your 32 is your marker.
32 is my marker.
Yeah, they're not going to the death.
Ah.
Alrighty. So that brings us to you.
Piss.
You get held back. You're strong, but you're not good at the beat.
No. Just
They're
two
gonna
left feet,
good.
crying out loud.
They're gonna swing again for a 25.
That hits.
10 bludgeoning, 4 thunder. So down to 11, I think.
Total?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't see your marker, so I'm just basing off of my sheet.
Yeah, no, your marker is half your health.
Ah, I see. 12, is that
You're good.
enough?
Yeah, get him.
Fuck. Bonus action for second wind right off the bat. I don't know if that counts.
It does. You're good.
Okay. I'm. What is fighting spirit? Is fighting spirit bonus?
Bonus.
Bonus action, so I cannot. That's a shame. I will just action surge for 2 attacks then.
Gotcha.
21
Hit.
hits. And just so you know, it's that.
Extra force damage. That is 21. Gotcha.
And second attack.
It's gonna hit, and
That one
I
hits.
think
That
fight's
one
over.
doesn't.
Yep, fight's over.
At
Let's see
least
what
just
HP.
needed to hit him twice.
Yup.
Pretty much.
As they don't have much health, and you did like 30 damage.
Oh, yeah.
But I
She's
don't
so
mind
good for
going.
that.
No.
Oh, we're going for another fight? Alrighty.
Yeah, Rudy will step up, give himself a beat on the chest, and give himself guidance.
As Carrie gives you a bow, Elise.
At least does return the bow.
Next up is a tabaxi hunter. You see a
Ooh.
bow slung over their shoulder and a sword at their hip. They give you a deep bow.
Rudy will try to mimic it, but it won't be pretty.
Fair. We'll need that initiative. They are faster.
This is a test to see if I calculated my HP right.
And unfortunately, they
Hey,
are off.
Rudy. Don't forget your uh
Oh, my
plus.
guidance.
It's not going to help. It's a 20 versus a 10.
No, yeah,
Oh.
nope. I won't even roll it.
Yeah. But it is your turn as they're off beat. Lose their turn.
Oh, okay. Let's see how Rudy does. Acrobatics. That's
You're
10.
off turn as well. They're going to
Alright.
crit, giving them advantage from the drums as they are going to step in with their swords as they are going to lash out against you. They're going to hit with their first one, dishing out a total of 9 damage for the first one. Second one is going to hit again for another 6 damage. So 15 total damage as they slash in with their blades.
Okie dokie. Acrobatics again.
Yep. Nope. As they are going to get a fail. So it's back to Rudy. They're
Okay.
off beat as well. You're
That's a
off beat
6.
as well.
I'm too off balance.
That's an 18. They're good. They're gonna go for a strike. That's gonna hit. Offhand's gonna miss. 7 damage to Rudy. Back to Rudy. I need to see what the marker is.
Again, the test to see if I did my HP math right.
Gotcha. I mean, you're a cleric, so that's about right.
Yeah.
You're looking for 24 as your marker.
Oh, I'm just at 24.
Your health left?
My health left, yeah. I just hit 24.
Oh, well then that's the call of the match.
No.
They don't want you getting
Rudy
hurt
will.
past. As the tabaxi gives you a bow.
Rudy
Their name is
will
Leaf.
mimic it. Leaf. I told you I'm not good at this.
You get a pat. And you're offered a drink.
Oh, I'll take a drink.
They give you some wine.
Ooh, fancy stuff.
It's also not in a bottle. It's in this weird folded leaf.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that.
Anybody else going into the ring? No?
Farley, are you going in?
You can't have done worse than me.
Farley's gonna pass specifically because he knows he can't dance and he can't hold a beat to save his life.
Farley not being bloodthirsty? Yeah, no, we need to keep the horns away.
Well, it's not
But
even really the bloodthirsty part. It's more just like he sucks at this. Though he does admit that since his horns have been either. Question: have my horns grown back in the time I've been here?
no.
No. Yeah, no. He hasn't felt nearly as bloodthirsty or violent. Except for one attempt, he was annoyed at his meal being cold, and he did try to shock and grasp it to heat it.
Try to microwave it.
But
But yeah, that's more just being pissed at the microwave, not really him going violent.
as that comes to an end, I think as y'all step away from that challenge, that for tonight is where we're going to leave it. We have much more to explore here in the Radiant Citadel, and I hope you come to join us to see just what's to come and what kind of troubles are arising. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Peace.
Me!